Hey guys, this is Jessica B. Today I am just going to relay a few messages that I've gotten over the past week or so about St. Louis. So this will be a St. Louis reading. Um, so I've gotten a question about from a friend of mine, like, why is St. Louis so bad? Why is it like this? Um, because me and this friend, we've my friend and I should say, better grammar, have lived in other places than St. Louis. We both grew up in St. Louis. That's our hometown, and we've been to other lived in other United States cities as well. And so we noticed that St. Louis, for some reason, it looks incredibly run down. The energy is just like really like run down, like in that city as a whole. Not to like discount any like other types of energies that are in the city. I'm just talking about the city as a whole. So no offense. um but yeah, I was trying to figure that out for the longest. What I have discovered is that there are two warring principalities in St. Louis. So the principality that I'm speaking of when I use that term, I'm talking about um, basically a head honcho in the spiritual realm, just designed to do evil doings and evil workings. So there's one principality in a city, um, is can be very destructive. Now, when you have two principalities in a city who are also at war with each other, then you would begin to see the devastation that you see in St. Louis. So, the principalities are actually located on 70, right near the dome that they have, like the America's Center Dome. I don't know what it's called, but it's located there. Um, and it's very interesting to have the principalities placed in this space because we all know that, well, we don't all know, but domes are just haven centers for energy harvesting. So when they have events at these particular domes, the attendees unknowingly participate in rituals, which are extracting their energy, and they're unknowing participants, right? And these domes, I don't know how much they can, I don't know how many people they can um, hold in these domes, but that's a lot of energy that you are, just siphoning from people, through the excitement, if it's like a game or whatever, through any type of emotion that's happening in the dome, that's increasing the amount of energy that can be extracted from a given individual. So you can only imagine that on a mass scale. Um or as a scale in a whole. Let me go ahead and get some dragon's blood burning, because I have this right here. This is a huge ass dragon's blood. This will be on my website in a couple of days, and I'm going to put that in the description box where you can find this thing at. I'm trying to determine if it's going to be Etsy or whatever it's going to be, but it's that. But it's going to be there. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Um, yeah. So these principalities, I've discovered one principality is over like the big pharma, or more specifically, you can say Pfizer, aka Monsanto. So that is the chemical warfare principality that is at war um in St. Louis. Now, it's kind of funny because you would think that that the that particular interest group, or aka business, would be in cahoots with like the government. Not necessarily the case. Maybe in certain branches of the government, but not the whole of the government. The other principality that is really heavy in St. Louis is the government, the churches, or religious organizations in period, in general, and the secret societies. So these, and including the Jesuits. So this, because there are like a couple of Jesuit um organizations that are prominently shown in St. Louis, that people, it's hidden in plain sight. So if you don't know that it's there, you just wouldn't know that it's there. But yeah, so those are the two principalities that are at war. However, St. Louis's don't get in a huge fuss, because there has been a shift happening. And to put it in a very, in to like narrow down what's actually occurring here, is there are different energy centers on the planet, just like there's different energy centers in our body, right? The seven chakras, the six chakras around our head, forming the crown like a halo, or surrounding the crown chakra like a halo, right? So these energy centers are also on the planet in the same fashion. The thing is, when there is an imbalance, like there in the chakra system on the planet, boom, I heard a boom, confirmation. When there's different energy centers on the planet and they're out of alignment, but there is a task to put this particular chakra center back in realignment. That means that certain beings must be shifted to certain areas in the on the planet. So that's where the chosen ones come in, the high vibrational beings come in. So if you are a chosen one or a high vibrational being that is in the flesh on the planet, you may feel a pull to move to certain places. What I would do is I would just confirm that wherever you want to move to is like a good place for you. You can you can get a personal reading to figure out if you should move in a certain area. And my point in bringing this up is that there's going to be healing for St. Louis. There will be some high vibrational entities that will be reassigned and that will realign the chakra system on the planet, where as far as this particular chakra center, St. Louis is concerned. So yeah, I just wanted to give that information, because I've had that information, I've been holding it, and I just wanted to just reassure St. Louisans that, hey, all is not lost. I know that what you're seeing is a lot of devastation, because like I said, one principality can bring devastation. Now, when you have two principalities at war with each other in one particular city, especially when the city isn't really all that big, and you could say, oh, is it just a city or a city and county? Oh, I'm talking about the city and county together. I'm talking about the whole metropolitan area, St. Louis metropolitan area. So, yeah. Help is on the way, is basically what I'm trying to say. I am going to pull a couple of cards. I'm going to use my Kipper deck. I just got this deck, and I've been just like reaching for this deck ever since, because this deck is just amazing, and it gives out pointed information and messages and stuff. It cuts right to the chase. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have to hurry up and make this particular video, because I have a small window of opportunity. My daughter is asleep. So here are the cards. Just have to go through real quick and make sure that everything is upright and all together blah blah blah. Okay, got it. Get it. Got it. Good. All right. Let me know which messages you have for St. Louis. Let me know what messages you have for St. Louis. Let me know what messages you have for St. Louisans, I should say. Let me know what messages that you have for St. Louisans. All right. We got a little bit of clashing. These cards don't want to speak for some reason. Somebody probably don't want this information out, but it's okay. It's all right. It's coming out now. The real truth coming out now. Okay, I got about a minute left. Let's see. Main male, bad health, despair, and lovers. 1. Bad health, 31. Despair, 32. Lovers. Bad health refers to the Monsanto agenda, that principalities. Bringing in bad health, poisoning the water system, what else? Just chemtrails, all sorts of GMOs, things like that. That is judgment for them. For that particular principality. Despair, as far as the sublime like racism from like the police department and different other government organizations and stuff like that. That would be a part of the other principality. Main male and lovers. Let's see. This is referring to one person in particular that is responsible for all of this. This is like the actual head of the principality. That's what the main male is referring to in this situation. The one. That's 2 different ones, but this is referring to getting back to that one particular source. Because the way principalities work is that they are able to be divided into multiple beings. Kind of like on the Matrix where there's like Agent X or whatever, I think. Whatever the agent is called. And how he's like copies himself. So that particular analogy is like, it's just one principality, right? Well, there's 2 in this case, but there's a single head honcho, right? And it's like their energy is being scattered between people. And these people, this spirit, can be in a family member, it can be in a friend, it can be in a colleague, and you just wouldn't know because this particular principality is just multiplying itself. I forgot to mention that, so I'm glad this came out. And lovers. These principalities are actually responsible for doing magic against divine union. People who are supposed to be in divine union with each other. These principalities. And I know it probably seems really like crazy and off or whatever, but if you are if you are on the twin flame journey, then you would be able to sort of figure out how, these secret societies and stuff, they do not want to see these unions come into place, because then they know that their reign is over, to put it simply. I'm over my time, but this is just what I wanted to share with you all. Thank you so much, and peace.